Last fall, 12-year-old Jets fan Braylon Hodgson was diagnosed with a rare form of brain cancer called DIPG. Tragically, doctors told Braylon's family that the disease was terminal. While fighting that impossible battle, the Jets invited Braylon to spend a day with the team. Here's Jeane Coakley.
Braylon Hodgson grew up in Montclair, New Jersey, not too far away from MetLife Stadium, which opened the same year Braylon was born. From day one, he was a Jets fan, and he was even named after a Jet.
His name is Braylon because of Braylon Edwards. We were literally watching a Jet game. We couldn't figure out a name, and all of a sudden they said Braylon Edwards, and we're like, we love Braylon, so boom, he became Braylon because of Braylon Edwards. When he was diagnosed, our first reaction is, what do we need to do? Where do we go? And the doctors literally said, go home and make memories. There's 0% chance of survival, and he has, maybe 12 to 15 months to live. Never complained about being sick. He never said, what about me or what's happening to me? He was always just concerned about us. He would always ask or say to us, I'm sorry, Mom, I'm sorry, Dad. He was sorry about what we were going through.
The Jets found out about Braylon, what he was dealing with and how he was handling it. They invited him to a day with the team at their practice facility. He spent time with the Jets, broke down the huddle, and had a profound impact on several players.
When you get a young man like himself that comes in and his dream is to come be around us, that's special. The joy in their eyes and the smile that they put on, and they're grinding through some serious stuff that, almost unimaginable stuff for them to grind through. It makes you feel special as you can put a smile on that young man's face.
All of them really took their time, but I really saw that Connor McGovern, he just seemed affected by Braylon and really took him in and talked to him. Sauce Gardner was Braylon's favorite player, and he came up to him and hugged him and took a picture with him. Ellen Lazard really talked to him and said, hey man, relax, we can do this. And Braylon did the whole 1, 2, 3 Jets, which was pretty cool.
Jets on 3, 1, 2, 3. Jets!
When practice wrapped up, Aaron Rodgers came over to say hi. But it was more than that. Rodgers spent a long time with Braylon, giving him words of encouragement and making sure he knew just how special he was.
Braylon obviously was like starstruck. He saw Aaron Rodgers and thought he was just going to come by and say hello, and that's not what happened. He's hung out with us for maybe 20 minutes. Just seemed like he really cared and wasn't just saying hello, was really sort of concerned and wanted to hear about Braylon. I'm sold on Aaron Rodgers. He's a good dude.
He does a really good job of understanding his reach, understanding his stardom, and how to positively impact people with the platform he's been given.
I was crying, I was happy, I was smiling, but just to see him and be happy and sort of for that moment forget about his situation was all I could ask for.
As football season approached, Braylon became partially paralyzed. He lost the ability to speak. But when the Jets season opener came around on that Monday night against the Bills, he watched the entire game with his family. He saw Rodgers go down with an Achilles injury on the first drive, and he stayed up as the Jets rallied to finish a thrilling walk-off win on Xavier Gipson's punt return touchdown. The next day, Braylon passed away. He was just 13 years old.
DIPG is considered the most fatal cancer or brain cancer in kids and people, and it's something that we never heard about. And there's only 300 kids a year that get this, so if I can raise some sort of awareness so we can find something to do for these kids would be great.
DIPG took this brave boy away from the world, but despite the impossible challenge he was given, the Jets helped put a smile on Braylon's face.
The Jets have already won, in my opinion. You can make a difference in people's lives if you're nice to them, you care about them. I think with Braylon, he showed his bravery. He impacted a lot of people's lives just by smiling and being who he was and enjoying life. Making a difference in Braylon's life is huge.
Just a heartbreaking story, but a wonderful job by the Jets to make the darkest of circumstances brighter for just a moment for Braylon and his family. You can help support DIPG research at toughtogether.org.